So we have two fabulous promotions launching today with our annual catalogue with Stamping Up, and one of them is the option to host an event. And you might be thinking to yourself, how on earth can I host an event when we can't meet in any can't meet indoors, we can't get together, we can't do any of these things at the moment? Well, let me give you some clues as to the sort of ways you could host at the moment. Now, first of all, for the benefits of being a host for an event at the moment, or being the host who is going to be responsible for generating sales, however that might happen. You always get fabulous stamping rewards when you host an event. So normally, if you put in an order that is £150 or more, you get what they call hostess benefits. Now, you can make that order your own things. You could put in an order yourself for £150 and you would get 10% in stamping rewards, which would be £15 worth of freebies. And those host rewards go up depending on how much that order comes to. At the moment, during this new catalogue launch, during the month of June, if you do something that generates £200 worth of sales, whether that is you put in a personal order of that amount, or together with some friends you generate sales of £200, Stamping Up are going to give you an additional £20 in host rewards. So with the £200 order, you would normally get £20 in host rewards. During this month of June, you're going to get £40, and that is £40 that you can spend on anything you like. So you can opt to have the hostess stamp sets. They are very beautiful. That's a lovely one, isn't it? That touched my heart with that sort of scrolly heart and things. That's really lovely, and that with sympathy. It's a beautiful stamp set. So the hostess stamp sets, you can see here that has a value of £19, but actually you're only going to spend £11 of your stamping rewards on that. Then there's these summer days. There's a little girl sitting under the tree reading her book. There's the falling apple. There's butterflies and dogs and cats and rabbits and kites and avenues of trees. So that summer day stamp set, £20 of suggested value, you're going to pay £12 for it. So that's one thing that you can spend your stamping rewards on. But actually you can pick anything, any current item or anything from the clearance rack can be yours with your stamping rewards. Or you can take your stamping rewards and put it towards a hostess set, a starter kit, but you're not going to be able to use your additional. So generally you can do that. You're not going to be able to use your £20 extra for your put towards your starter kit, because that's just giving you far too many benefits, because you're already getting extra for getting a starter kit during June. There's only so much they can give you, as much as they'd like to give you everything. So how would we go about generating £200 worth of sales when we can't have any face-to-face events? I've come up with a few ideas. It could be that you and a couple of other members of your family or friends often change and swap about with supplies, so that between you might have £200 worth of orders, and you might choose to put it in as a party order to get your £40 worth of freebies that you're then going to share amongst you. So that's one thing you could do. You could come to me and say, look, there's 3 or 4 of us, we've all got these orders to put in, we'd like to put it through as a party so that we can get that extra hostess benefits. That's fine, we can do that. You could decide that you actually wanted to host a party. You wanted a Facebook party. We can do that, or a Zoom party. You want to have a party somehow online, and we can do that. We can set up either a private Facebook group or set up a private Zoom event. You can invite lots of your friends and family to come along. It won't matter where they are in the UK. We can give them all a host code to go and do their shopping online. We can play a couple of games, do some demonstrations, have a lovely time. They can put in their orders, and if your order total for your party on get together comes to £200, you get your extra £20 worth to spend on whatever you like. You might want to opt for a kit class. It could be that you and your friends are looking for things to do that you can do together over Zoom, so you might want to order a kit each. So let's have a look at the new kits in the catalogue. We'll click through to the beginning here. We've got a few different kits. These are the all-inclusive kits, so everybody could order their own kit, have it delivered to them. We could get together at a set time. Everybody could have their cup of tea and a cream cake or a glass of wine and a pot of Pringles, whatever it is that takes fancy. You can sit down together and create your kits as a nice way to spend an evening. Other ways that you might choose to spend evenings, you might want a private bingo party where everybody pays so much to come and join, and we spend all that money on prizes from the catalogue, and that's how you generate your £200 worth of sales in that purchasing the prizes. Could be that you want to do some sort of quiz with Stampin' Up prizes. It could be that there's 2 or 3 of you that are avid crafters and you really want to get your hands on this boho indigo product medley, and it is beautiful. So you get your stamps and your paper and your ink, ribbon, stamps, dies, paper, ribbon, die cuts, lots of beautiful things that you get in this. But it may be that you feel as if you want a bit of a kickstart in inspiration. So perhaps you all want to go and buy a kit each. There's 4 of you. You're all going to buy a kit each. And then you're going to say, Helen, could you come and do us a 2-hour class, giving us some inspiration for things we could do with our kit to get us going. You've generated £200 of sales. You've got £40 now to spend on whatever it is that you fancy. So there's just some ideas for ways that even though we are in lockdown, you could be making the most of this extra £20 in Stampin' Rewards that you could be getting if you decided to host an event. If any of those sound like they might be just a little bit interesting, then do get in touch with me and we'll have a chat and see what we can do and perhaps put a date in the diary.